Hey y'all, it is me, Stop, Drop, and Roll On. First of all, I want to tell everybody that commented back on my video that I put up yesterday. Y'all, I was really honestly just putting up, that came to me while I was over there tending to them plants. I hadn't been even thinking about them in that depth until truly yesterday it just came up and I was like, and I don't know. Here's how crazy it is. It took me a long time to remember how to do a video, how to upload a video, and all that. I'm sure y'all heard all that noise in the background, and me call myself trying to do a voiceover. Yeah, a raggedy one, but it was a video, and it you know me if you know me. Anyway, yeah. From my innards, I really do mean just thank you. Poetry, Sassy, Evelyn, it's just a lot of people that I didn't even. I'm gonna stop right there because I'm gonna leave somebody's name out, and I'm not even trying to do that. I'm just really floored because I really wasn't expecting nothing. I'm just like, I'm gonna put this up here for my own benefit. If I had to go back and look at this later on, if I start acting a clown again, just here you go. So we just had a lot of life going on at one time, and things are kind of evening out at this point. But it's been going on for some time, and it's been tiring for me. And for Pierre, I mean, I have to say him too, you know. But I had to learn, you know, like my mom used to work at a company that made fishing reels. That's how I went to school, how my older sister went to school, and it is how my brother went to school. And my dad did what he did too. And the thing that she did, and I know how to fish. I haven't been in a while, but I know how to fish. And the thing is that, you know, you doing riding reel type stuff. You know, you got your bait, you put that bait on, and the only way you're gonna catch a fish is you got to cast. And you standing up here and you got to hide the hook, so you got to make sure that worm is on there. When we was kids, my grandpa used to have us making this, what he called weedy bait. And I don't understand where he got this stuff from, but we were just like, we was working in a little factory. He decided we going fishing, and we sitting up here ready to go fishing. And he was like, well, before we go, we got to make the bait. And I'm like, well, worms are bait. You know, and I wasn't saying that out loud because that would have got you a whooping. Then, now these kids let me not go there. But anyway, so out comes red soda. And we sitting up here, you know, like, hey, we could be drinking that, but that's not what that was for. Wheaties, the cereal, and red soda balled up, and he had these regulation size balls that they had to be a certain size. This is fish bait, y'all. I'm just telling you. And we make these, I don't even know, in the name of Jesus. All them fish probably got red dye number 4 and 5, and I'm back. But they just came to my mind about the dye that was in that red soda. Anyway, let me move on. Anyhow, we made these little balls, and you had the hook. That's the whole thing. That's what make the fish, you know, do what he do, bite, and then get cooked. And so we made the Wheatie balls. He come out there and inspect them and be like, well, you know, and we like, look, we need to get this show on the road. We ready to go. Well, when you fishing, you know, we had our little look going, and we going down here, you know, where we would go. And you got to cast. And you can do a little bit of craziness, and when you cast that thing out, it can go like straight down here. What you're trying to do is cast out far. And so yeah, we had learned, because we know what to do. Well, my thing is that the Lord has told us over and over, hey, I care about you. I care what happens to you. I made you. I know how you made, and I'm telling you, get with me so you can know what I'm able to do, and that, I can help you through all of this. Only way you can do it is cast and care. That's what I wasn't doing. I was just little by little taking all this stuff on and just, you work on one thing and then here comes something else, compound interest. And things are just getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And it just got to a point where it was just a hot mess. Just too much. And I didn't break, but I got some cracks. When my hair started coming out, fingernails wouldn't grow. And I'm sitting up here not sleeping. And I'm talking about not sleeping, like sleeping 2 hours, popping up. And because stuff never stopped. It was just, like I said, compounding. And y'all, I can't even tell you how much crying I have done. But I'm going to tell you what. That morning has been turning into a low-key dance, okay? Not no slide either. I'm talking about a dance where these feet are leaving contact with the floor. Yes, I am fluffy, but I can do that. And I just be like, you know what, Lord? First of all, I had to ask for forgiveness because he already told me what to do. Number one, girl, you ain't built for that. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, you gonna feel a little something. Now, see, you heard that, didn't you? This is what we've been listening to for a whole year. A whole month. They out here fixing the street and making new drainage and stuff. But that little one on that thing right there, he likes to come through here and he drives that thing like it's a little Tonka, T-O-N-K truck. I'm gonna need that if you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let me get on back to what I was saying. After I started, and it was a slow go for me at first, and that's what it's taken me this long, as you can see. Slow go. I was not kidding. Of just realizing, of being taught and brought to the realization, you're not capable of carrying all of this. And that what you just heard, that's Pierre on them basses. B-A-S-S. And he is a noisy little fella. And also he is a retired noisy little fella. Pray for me, saints. Anyway, it's just been a lot. And God is good. And he has been good to me. And so I have had to cry. I have had to get somewhere. Now, I ain't never got in the corner and rocked. I didn't get that far. But I was looking at the corner. And I'm not going to tell no story. But a couple of times, my mom was on the phone and she was just like, now look. And, it's one thing for me to say, now look at here. But when it's like a snatch. A virtual snatch that you can actually feel. That kind of stuff. And she snatched me a couple of times. And then she threatened to come down here. And that was interesting. And so I was like, no, it's stuff that we can only do, and we have to do it. And so with that being said, that's where I've been. I know that was vague and full of information all at the same time. And for some reason, I have a gift for that, according to people. No, it's just you know what to say, when to say, and you know who to say it to. And there's a thing, I'm not going to come in here and bring my blue box, and cast it before swine. Now, I might go up here to the Dollar Tree and get a gift box and then just let you have my business in the box. But when I got something of great price, you just don't, flunk that around wherever. whenever, however. Let me just put it like that. Now, that's the thing. Now, the next thing is, I have been, now we talking about weight. Yeah, that's the thing. And when I go off YouTube for real, y'all, it'll be because I reached my goal, my weight goal. I done leaned all back in the chair. It's a regular chair, it ain't a recliner, but it's just my head at this point. But whatever, it's all right. Y'all can still hear me. I have been all right with my weight, but when all that stuff was going on, I was gaining weight. Okay, for real. And you can probably still see it in my face, and that's all right. But I'm gonna tell you, the Lord is something else. He really is, and I do love him. I'm sitting up here, and I was like, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing. I done did everything under the sun, and yet whatever, you know. And so what I ended up doing was I was just sitting up here looking on YouTube, and number one, Pam's Winning put up a video, and she did a video about it's a challenge, weight loss challenge, and it's, you know, it's rules to it, but it's not like you stuck to do what, you know how sometimes challenges is. It's like 75 hard. I done tried 75 hard about 76 times, and I do okay, but there's some things that I'm not able to do. Like when I get up, I'm one of these people that want to. When I get up, I need to get up and be working out, because as the day goes on, things might not get done, okay? And depending on what is, it really might not get done. Or whatever it is, it ain't enough for you to be talking about. And so, when Pam brought the challenge up, I was like, you know what? Number one, this is one time that, and it's not the first time, it's the time when I'm really serious about just getting God involved in the whole process. Because here come Tonka Truck again, so y'all probably gonna hear some noise. 3, 2, 1. So, he ain't through. What'd I tell you? And anyway, you know, I was just sitting up and I was like, you know what, Lord, I want to do something that is doable. And I know where I want to be and where I want to get to. I still got a dress that I said when I am able to fit in that dress, it might be the day that I, you know, sign off YouTube. I don't know. But I'm going to get myself in that dress. And I really do me. I really do. Like he can see me. Anyway. So I have, one of the things that I was doing was drinking a lot of coffee. And this stomach of mine was growing because of stress. Cortisol is real. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. And I'm sitting up here getting more and more frustrated because, you know, I'm seeing this change, but I'm not eating any different. But my activity had diminished because I was doing so much on the stress level and working like, you know, like a person without good sense. And all of this started happening, and I was like, oh Lord, you know. And then Pam put the challenge up, and I already had started, you know, changing the way that I was eating, and it just came at the right time. So Pam's Winning. Y'all hear Pierre back there. See, this is what I mean. Anyway, that's that. I can't do nothing about it. And his mom was a pianist, and this is the stuff she would do. Get up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, children, I'm just going to play. She did that a couple of times when we went to visit. Anyway, I was having the problems with the coffee, and I knew I needed to get off of it. This right here, this is one thing I'm going to honestly say that the Lord showed me. It came up on my Amazon feed. And these are the mushrooms that's in it. And I have tried adaptogen mushrooms before. However, it usually didn't taste good to me. And that Four Sigmatic brand that everybody loves about, I couldn't stand it. And so then my brother started talking to me about, well, have you tried Rise? Because, you know, he always be trying to hit me to something. I'm like, man, you know, I'm older than you. You know, I'm not ready. No, but I told him, I said, Bubby, this time you win. No, I ain't tried it because I'm not getting ready to buy that. Y'all, this stuff got the same stuff in it as Rise. And without, they got one that has matcha in it. And, you know, green tea, that's what matcha is. These two together, I use the scoop out of this and a quarter of a teaspoon of this and make up my coffee. Just don't pay no attention. To me, it tastes. And ever since I have been drinking this, it's my own bootleg Rise. And I ain't playing because that matcha bag is almost empty and this is on the ready. And this is brand new. And when I buy matcha, I only buy ceremonial grade. And you have to look that up and you'll see why. But if you can, you know, if you're doing matcha, try to get the ceremonial grade. And that's that. Now, with me going and working out, this sure is a long video. I sure do talk a lot. Y'all gonna probably be like, boy, we wish you just going back where you came from because you talk too much. But you hear him, he just getting louder and louder. Y'all think that Pierre is got a stage where people... God bless him. And me too. Anyway, I have been looking at these people with these steppers, and I have been looking at steppers before all this rage of them came. But let me tell you something. I wouldn't get the stepper, and I don't know why, but I went to the gym on Saturday, and I was there when they opened. It was just kind of like, now ain't backing up the street. That's called showing off. And that man and his dog just went walking that way. Y'all better be glad y'all was going at a good clip. Anyway, I'm back. I kept looking, and what I've been wanting to get on was the Stairmaster. Y'all, Saturday when I walked through there and I saw the thing, nobody was on any of them Stairmasters, and I'm intimidated. I'm just going to put that out there and tell the truth. I looked at the height on that thing, and I'm like, am I supposed to step up on that step? How do the step? And I said, you know what? Here it is. It is some things that you really don't need to be asking for, and you really don't need to be taking it with you. All I could think of, and I am not kidding here, was the only way I'm going to get up on that thing is if somebody allow me to bring a step stool in here or they have one. I'm not short, but I felt like that step was so deep that, you know how like when people used to have Barbies and these kids, I didn't have Barbies because I'm not a look, I knew me back then, and don't bring me no Barbie. That's what I'm saying. And I didn't have none either. Now, you know, like when you get them dolls, the old dolls, and you had this destructive friend, just a destructive little girl that would always end up taking their Barbie's legs off, and you got this hip joint. And they was kind of smart on some of these dolls where you could just pop the leg back in. Well, that's what I felt like was going to occur, only I'm not, you know, able to be popped back in, hip-wise. To have to step up on that thing because it was a deep step. And I'm looking at that like, I'm going to need a step stool. And then I got to thinking, are you going to get up there and just at least try? Pull the thing and just pull yourself up on the step. And I was standing there. Now I'm standing there looking at this thing and reasoning. And I'm just like, if you grab the thing and you just step on up and get up there, what is this going to look like when your legs get, you know, like wavy, like where you running out of, you done burnt up carbs or whatever it is you're burning up, and your stores get low, and what is this going to look like? Because if you fall off this or you holding on, that can be a problem. This is how my mind was working out. I'm really not kidding, and I'm not being funny. So I walked on past the stair stepper, but the thing is that I want a stepper. So I was looking at that today. But then the other day when I went, here he is again. When I went to the gym the other day, I got on the treadmill and I did some walking at an incline, and then, you know, and I had me a pretty good clip going. I did all right. Y'all, I forgot to take I'm pretty sure that I forgot to take my electrolytes before I went, okay? Later on that night, Pierre was, I think he had just kind of like, he was going toward REM sleep, and that cramp hit me in, it's not in your thigh and it's not in your calf. This is like right at the top of like where your quad is, where your body, I don't know what this, I know what the area is, but we're not getting technical like that. I'm just trying to tell y'all. When that cramp hits, and this is not anything I'm new to, the issue is that you are not able to really walk worthily. It's not a cute walk. It's more like a hunch over like this, and just, it's a stealth walk, because if you do like the normal gait pattern, you can't do nothing. And it, you know, you could fall. I could. And I'm telling you, I'm not a pro, but I was telling him, Pierre, I'm gonna need some pickle juice. Now, yeah, I said pickle juice. I did not have time for him to come in here and mix up electrolytes. And I'm telling you the truth, from back there to up here, I just couldn't see it happening. Y'all think I'm kidding when I tell y'all that I keep pickle juice on clutch and I be doing things in here? I'm getting ready to show y'all what I'm talking about. These are the pickles. Now, do you notice that there is something missing? These are out of the refrigerator. You notice that there's something missing, right? It's called a juice. It's just a very few little bit of reserve left here. No, I'm not putting my mouth on the jar. I'm dainty with it. I will get a glass and I will pour it just like I'm pouring tea or something like that. But this stuff here, this will knock a cramp out for me in 5 minutes. But I know people be thinking I'm kidding. I'm not. And this is how serious I am. And you see that it has been, I've been in this. To be totally honest, my people that I know, I bought my brother some of this and had it delivered to his house. I sent some of this to my mom. They don't really be complaining about cramps like how I be getting them. They get them though, but they just get them. I done shared 2 things with y'all, actually 3. The reason why I've been off YouTube, my bootleg rise. Give it a try if you want to. You know, I ain't selling nothing on here. I'm not an influencer on any level at all, you know. Well, I think all of us Christians are influencers. Okay, so that's what came up in my mind, and it came out my mouth. And I'm gonna leave that alone. But y'all know what I'm talking about when I say influencer. And I'm definitely not on here pushing pickles. But I'm gonna tell you, I have talked to y'all about why I was gone. Told everybody thank you. I didn't mean to leave people's names out, but I know that I did. And I'm telling y'all thank you. And I know this was a long video. I talk a lot. Feel free to cut it off wherever you want to cut it off. I'll try not to come back tomorrow and do this again. Meaning, if I do come back tomorrow, it won't be long like this. Surely I won't have that much developments between now and then. Just saying. And yeah, that's that. And I'm gonna have to go in here and shut this door because Pierre is doing, now this horns done starts. It's a lot. So that's it. And I'm out of here. Toodles. See, my toodles is even rusty. Toodles. I done went down an octave. Bye, y'all.